Hey, how you doing? This is Adam Snyder with DormanCash.com. Today I want to show you my keys on how to write impeccable articles day after day. The reason I'm doing this is because I was just sent an email a few hours ago from somebody wondering how I write so many articles. On a typical day, I write about anywhere between 20-25 articles, and it comes out close to 15,000 words. So here are my keys on writing impeccable articles day after day. First thing that you need to understand is research is one of the most important things you can do. If you don't research your topic, then you're going to have a tough time writing about it. Let's say I was going to write on making money online. I could do that without the research. If I wanted to tell people how to make money online doing paid surveys, I could do that. If I want to tell somebody how to make money at home with a service business, I could do that as well. Now, if somebody wanted to know, how to cure tinnitus, how to, tricks to overcoming arthritis or whatever it may be, that stuff I'd have to research. I don't know that off the top of my head. Okay, so research is the most important thing you can do when writing an article. On average, on one article, you should probably do at least 10-15 minutes of research, so your article is packed full of the most important information that you can find, whether it's online, in an actual encyclopedia, you go to the library, whatever it may be. You just want to do the most research that you can. After that, the title is actually the most important thing. Most people think it's the content. Well, yeah, it's great you have good content, but if nobody clicks on your article, because they don't like the title, what's the point? Let's say I was writing an article about making money online. Would you want to click on it? Let's say I wrote, the title was how to make money online. There's millions of articles out there on how to make money online. Let's say I changed it up. I wanted to write an article about 5 surefire ways to increase your online income. I think more people will click on that because it's it could be the same article, but the title's a little different. They think, oh, it's surefire, that means it's almost guaranteed. So that makes it clickable. You want to make sure that your article is clickable, because there's no point in writing an article if nobody's going to read it. And after that, is content. You have to have the best content. That's the whole point of doing all the research. That's the whole point of having a good title. It's for the content. Google loves content. That's what Google's about. They want to go find, they send their spiders out there, crawl all these websites to find the best content. Now, the trick to writing good content is the research. If you don't do the research, you won't have enough information to actually write good content. Every sentence you write should have some tip, some good information in it. You don't just want to write a bunch of mumbo jumbo and try to get it on your page and hope people like it. Next thing is question mark is you want to ask questions. You want to leave the reader wanting more. You want them to comment on your blog post. You want them to send you an email. You want them to do something. If you give them all information, then where do you go now? Like on DormanCash.com, I'll teach you how to make money online, doing certain things. But I'm not going to write one post, of 50,000 words on how to make money online, doing pretty much everything that you can think of. Because then what does the reader do after that? They leave and go somewhere else. So when you write good content, you need to have the most good information as you can, but you still want to leave some uncertainty because you still want interaction from your readers. Interaction is very important. If you don't have people posting comments, sending you emails, asking you questions on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace, whatever it may be, then your website's gonna die. That's what happens. So, just what I was saying, research is the most important. the title is next. You have to have a good title or nobody's going to read your content. The content, I spend the most time on that. I can write over 100 words per minute, so it makes it easier and makes it a lot faster for me to pump out all these articles. If you don't write that much or you're not that quick, you'll get there. Just gotta keep practicing. Now, most people that write articles think that 300, 400 words is a good article. Well, it can be. I've written a lot of 300-word articles, and some of them people really like. There's a lot of comments on them, a lot of good feedback, things like that. But in my experience, the best articles are actually 500 words or more. In the past few months, I've built close to, actually over 30 niche websites, and all of them have articles over 500 words. Well, in that time period, all of my niche websites are now ranking on the first page of Google, and in my mind, I'm thinking it's because of that content. There's not very many links, back to it, so it has to be the content, right? Okay, well, not only do you want 500 more words, but you want to make sure that your article is broken down properly so that it makes it easier for other people to read. And one way that you can do that is with subheadings. The great thing about subheadings is somebody can scan your entire article, and if they don't like it, then they click off and they're done. If somebody scans it and they think, oh, this has some good content, maybe I'll read the whole thing. Well, then that's just going to help your website, increase your readers, might increase your subscribers. If you have AdSense, they might think, oh, well, I'm going to read this, then I'll click over on an ad, go buy the affiliate product that this person's recommending, whatever it may be. Content is what drives people to do things online. Something that I do, and I think it's pretty important, that you just want to ask questions. If for every paragraph you write, you ask one question, I think you should increase your comments by quite a bit. I used to do that, or I used to write articles and I'd ask no questions. My comments were 0. And I did this for months, and I had no comments on any of my blog posts. Now I'll ask questions every once in a while, and I'll get people to respond, ask a question. Maybe they ask something related to my question. But the whole point is just to get people to interact, and that's part of my writing good content is you want interaction, so you have to ask questions. Something that I need to do more of, I do it a lot on my niche websites, I don't do it a lot on Dorm Room Cash, is I add something extra. So let's say I had a website about tips on coming to Puerto Vallarta, or let's say cheap ways to pay for a vacation or something like that. And let's say I do 5 tips. Well, at the end I could write a bonus tip and maybe post it on my Facebook page, or post a link on Twitter or something, and get people just to follow me, follow around that link until they get that, until they get to whatever I'm offering that's extra. The great thing about offering anything extra is people think they're getting more for their time, more for reading your website, whatever it may be. But just remember, the extra content doesn't do you any good if your original content sucks. So make sure that you do all the research that you can. That's why it's up on the top. That is the most important thing. If you can do that, give your article a great title, have great content. Google loves it, so why not give them what they love? And ask questions. Give a little bit of uncertainty in your article. Just make the reader want more, and that's how you write impeccable articles day after day. So just remember, if you want more information, go to dormroomcash.com and ask questions, send me an email, post a comment, whatever it may be. even on the bottom of this YouTube video. Just make sure you ask any questions. I'm here to help. But go to dormancash.com and I'll help you out as much as I can, as much as I possibly can. Just remember, research, title, content, interaction. That's how you have impeccable articles day after day.